In a time of deceit, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. Big Brother is watching you. The most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history. War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. Happiness can exist only in acceptance. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. The essence of being human is that one does not seek perfection. Power is in tearing human minds to pieces and putting them together again in new shapes of your own choosing. Political language is designed to make lies sound truthful and murder respectable. In a time of universal deceit, telling the truth becomes a revolutionary act. The further a society drifts from the truth, the more it will hate those who speak it. All the war propaganda, all the screaming and lies and hatred comes invariably from people who are not fighting. If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever. Freedom is the freedom to say that, to plus, to make for. If that is granted, all else follows. To see what is in front of one's nose needs a constant struggle. The object of terrorism is terrorism. The object of oppression is oppression. The object of torture is torture. The object of murder is murder. The object of power is power. Now do you begin to understand me? Doublethink means the power of holding two contradictory beliefs in one's mind simultaneously and accepting both of them. Nationalism is power hunger tempered by self-deception. The best books are those that tell you what you know already. We have now sunk to a depth at which the restatement of the obvious is the first duty of intelligent men. If you can feel that staying human is worthwhile, even when it can't have any result whatever, you've beaten them. Men can only be happy when they do not assume that the object of life is happiness. Perhaps a lunatic was simply a minority of one. One does not establish a dictatorship in order to safeguard a revolution. One makes the revolution in order to establish the dictatorship. People sleep peaceably in their beds at night only because rough men stand ready to do violence on their behalf. The essence of being human is that one does not seek perfection. Who controls the past controls the future. Who controls the present controls the past. The choice for mankind lies between freedom and happiness, and for the great bulk of mankind, happiness is better. Orthodoxy means not thinking, not needing to think. Orthodoxy is unconsciousness. The only way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. The past was erased, the erasure was forgotten, the lie became the truth. reality exists in the human mind and nowhere else. The creatures outside looked from pig to man, and from man to pig, and from pig to man again, but already it was impossible to say which was which. To see what is in front of one's nose needs a constant struggle. The essence of being human is that one does not seek perfection. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others. If you want to keep a secret, you must also hide it from yourself. Every war, when it comes or before it comes, is represented not as a war, but as an act of self-defense against a homicidal maniac. So much of left-wing thought is a kind of playing with fire by people who don't even know that fire is hot. Serious sport has nothing to do with fair play. It is bound up with hatred, jealousy, boastfulness, disregard of all rules, and sadistic pleasure in witnessing violence. Doublethink means deliberately to be hypocritical, consciously, toiling with the facts, and then forgetting all about them. A people that elect corrupt politicians, impostors, thieves, and traitors are not victims, but accomplices. The nationalist not only does not disapprove of atrocities committed by his own side, but he has a remarkable capacity for not even hearing about them. Freedom is the freedom to say that, to plus, to make for. If that is granted, all else follows. The quickest way to end a war is to lose it. Threats to freedom of speech, writing, and action, though often trivial in isolation, are cumulative in their effect and, unless checked, lead to a general disrespect for the rights of the citizen. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. The nationalist not only does not disapprove of atrocities committed by his own side, but he has a remarkable capacity for not even hearing about them. A society becomes totalitarian when its structure becomes flagrantly artificial, that is, when its ruling class has lost its function, but succeeds in clinging to power by force or fraud. Political chaos is connected with the decay of language. One can probably bring about some improvement by starting at the verbal end.